Hi everyone, it's Sunday, February 17th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vera Dordick. Starting with the United States again this week, it was another extremely quiet week for Hide sales, which surprised some people who had expected activity to improve. Some Asian customers were still on vacation, and those who were back were slow to get started. That said, bids were plentiful, but many buyers were again fishing for lower prices. Sellers are still able to insist on steadier, better prices, and they remain in good positions. How long that will hold remains to be seen. No real trading in heavy Texas steers took place this week, although we had an unconfirmed report of a sale of seasonal weights at $28, which most say is a little bit low for the market. Other steer selections were steady, and some managed to post gains, although most of the people we spoke to attributed these increases to small volume sales or buyers who really needed hides urgently and had to pay the price. Whether it's due to lower activity or other factors, Texas has been relatively steady since the start of the fourth quarter of 2018, with average prices in Q4 just 50 cents below the current average for the first 6 weeks of the year. With regard to export sales, this week the USDA issued the data for the close of 2018, along with the figures for 2019 through January 3rd. The sales for the start of the week were a paltry 276,600, and exports just 95,200. However, it was the New Year holiday week, which typically sees fewer sales and exports. The next USDA report will cover the first 6 weeks of 2019 as a summary, and then the following week will be back to its regular reporting schedule. Turning to Italy, European editor Andrea Guolo reports that the market was relatively unchanged as everyone waits for Lineapelle this coming week. What happens with British hides in Milan this week will also affect Irish origins, which have had a harder time lately. With regard to cows, recent increases in orders have helped clear some stocks. However, there's still no shortage of these hides. Andrea also reports that bull supplies are lower and that after Lineapelle, there are a number of these origins that will likely see more declines as well. In his analysis this week, Andrea assesses the situation before Lineapelle and what might happen at the fair with regard to sales and prices. He also discusses the state of Latin American hides in Europe, as well as the reasons for all the current rumors about tanneries that are being discussed in Arzignano. Turning to Latin America, editor Ronald Guiel says that prices are again stable this week because of the absence of most Chinese buyers. Sales continue to be difficult for Brazilian tanneries. Of course, Ronald also notes that there are some tanneries that have pushed through extra business for a particular sector, which has helped their lot. In other Brazilian news, the country's leather exports for January were off to a negative start, down 26% in value from the same month in 2018. The total in square meters was also down, albeit at a lower percentage of 5.6%. In addition, beef exports slowed in January, and we also have reports on Brazilian participation in the various fairs, including FEMEC. From Argentina, we hear that a commission has been established to combat illegal sales and counterfeit products, including footwear. And elsewhere in Latin America, we have news on declines in the Colombian tanning industry, Mexico's increasing imports of footwear from Brazil, and a large Mexican footwear brand that is launching its own online sales channel. So that's all we have for this week, and until next week, good night from HideNet.